Kowloon 1? Which Kowloon is it? I didn't even... Kowloon 3. Okay. Let's hang around here for a while. I don't know, I didn't see it. You have to talk to Icy about that one, Panzer. He's a bumblebee. But he doesn't have a stinger. Or wings. There's more people here. Oh, they're all blocking my way. Totally thought this was Persona for a second. There's a lot of similarities between the two, yeah. Ghosts appear in Eden, but this is a hyper-realistic virtual world, so they can even appear here. Not sure where they appear, at the very least. I don't think they appear around here. Whenever they appear, I run away as fast as I can. Heard about them. Okay. I don't know. Haven't seen any ghosts. Never had any spiritual powers. Is there such thing as spiritual power in Eden? Blah, blah, blah. I have a Cyber Draymon. Yeah, Chompers became Cyber Draymon. He's pretty alright. I think anyone who gets all flustered by things like that is a real idiot. Okay, this is a digital world. The real world is a different story, but that doesn't mean that ghosts can appear here. You gotta think calmly about this. You won't be able to find them because there's no such thing. Did I check out the new Persona 5 trailer? Nope. I have successfully avoided every single thing regarding Persona 5. I want to stay as blind to it as possible. I don't want to know anything about it, like character names, designs, plot. I don't want to know anything about it. I hear it's good. A lot of people talk about it, but I have been good enough to, whenever I see that people talk about it, to like avert my eyes before they continue to talk about it. Because I don't want to know anything. I want to be, that's like the one game that I want to be as blind as possible going into. I'm not sure why. Suppose there's no such thing as a ghost. We'll never find a ghost like this, not even the faintest trace. What should we do? Let's go back to doing the room laundry. Someone challenged you to transform a Rhydon into a Cyber Draymon? Oh, like a Pokemon picture? That's pretty crazy. I think it's easier for me just because I've never had the hype for Persona games. But I enjoyed playing Persona 3 and Persona 4, and so they're like, oh, Persona 5 will be coming out. So for me, it's pretty easy to just be like, oh, okay, well, I'll just play that one blind then. Like, for me, if I get too hype, I have to watch it. Like, for Dark Souls 3, I had to watch that one because I was just like, oh, I need to see it. Whereas for Persona 5, it's like, it's probably going to be good. I don't need to see anything about it right now. I can wait. Won't be able to divert my eyes from what I stopped reading as soon as you said you won't be able to divert your eyes from this. So I have no idea what you said, Days. I probably won't read it because of the bait. Let's just... Everyone's banned. All the spoilers. I was told there were no Personas in Persona 5. Now I have to span everyone. Alright, so now we have to dress up as the ghost. No, 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 do it more like this. Do it more ghost-like. More like a ghost. What up, Kaiko? Remember, you've done things in your life that you regret. There are people alive with whom you have unfinished business. That kind of thing. Oh, look. He's just like, what are y'all doing? What? Everyone's banned. All the spoilers. I was told there were no Personas in Persona 5. Now I have to span everyone. Alright, so now we have to dress up as the ghost. No, 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 do it more like this. Do it more ghost-like. More like a ghost. What up, Kaiko? Remember, you've done things in your life that you regret. There are people alive with whom you have unfinished business. That kind of thing. Oh, look. He's just like, what are y'all doing? What? Hey, what are you doing? Look behind you, homie. What? Oh, what? There's nothing there. Huh? What? Hey, quick, take a picture. The camera. Get the camera, quick. Too late. Wow. So let me get this straight. You couldn't get a picture because you decided to fake the picture. Wow, what kind of photo is this? What? That is the worst Shasheen ever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Even so, this picture, an elementary school kid could have taken a better picture than this. In the end, we will have to reject the case. What? No way. Jeggerd and me, we put everything we had into this one. That's so bad. Doesn't matter. Sit down. I'm going to show you how to take a picture of a ghost properly. Terror basically arises from the human imagination. Anything looks like a face from the right angle. This is how you can stimulate a person's imagination with a photograph. This is the key technique in ghost photography. So you just need to invoke the uniquely human phenomenon of pareidolia. For example, here the perspective in this picture. I've never read that word before. It took me for a second. Huh? What's wrong? Looks like this camera took a photo. Well, where? Look, behind Jeggerd you can see a human figure, but it has no head. But whoa, this is a real ghost photo. Okay, let's take this to the editor right away. Jeggerd, Kyoko, thank you both. 90% of ghost photos are fake. I never thought that this one would be part of the 10% that are real. I think I am the one in the photo. You? I was worried about Ryota, so I followed him to Kowloon. I was trying to watch him from the shadows, but I must have slipped into the frame. I wonder, is there a connection between you and Ryota's actions? Actually, my birthday is coming up soon. I see, so that's why he needed the money. He needed money to buy me a present, so he was looking for a job where he can make a lot in a short space of time. He shouldn't have tried to buy me a present that he couldn't afford. So he was doing his best to find a part-time job to buy a present for a girl he was in love with. Ha ha ha! Ah, young love. Psychological phenomena involving a stimulus wherein the mind perceives a familiar pattern of something where none actually exists. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, sounds like something I've heard before, but I don't recall ever seeing that word before. Hey, are you okay? You have a blank expression on your face, like your mind is somewhere else. By any chance, is there someone else you're in love with? Jimmy Cam. Oh yeah, I meant to ask, do you have any... Everybody's wanting to know if we got siblings. We ain't got no siblings. Can I just say I'm loving the fact that you actually give characters different voices when you read this? Can I voice your daily routine? I can't do voices as well as I used to with my throat being all crazy. Like, I used to be able to give ladies a much more feminine voice, but it just rips my throat apart now. But I'm glad you enjoy it. So it was about a present for unrequited love. Hey, you know, our caseload has gotten a lot more colorful since you got here. Alright, so let's go, before we take that quest on right there, let's go just talk to random people and see if we can find a random quest. We got a farm expansion plug-in too, so let's go use that. See if we can get more people on the farm. I still haven't figured out how the farm levels work, like if they all get a part of the experience you get in battle, or if they just naturally level up based on time passing, or what. I don't know. update. Look at that. Upgrade complete. Can I add more people to it? It looks pretty big now. I still can only hold 10 in there. Well, what's the point of the farm upgrade? Like, the farm expansion should let me hold more Digimons in it. I would think. Like, I don't get any extra commands or anything. Okay, I can put more goods in there, which I haven't even found any yet. This reminds you of raising childs in Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's a pretty similar concept. I don't understand the point of this though. Like, I don't have any, I've never been able to even use one item because nothing sells farm goods. I guess these count as farm goods. And then I just buy these and put them in. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, hey, what are these? These are new. Okay, you know what? Well, then I guess I'll take this. Can I use more than one? That way when I do my kitty farm, they level up that much faster? I wonder. Can I name the farms? Because I'll just name that one Hello Kitty. A Shining Greymon. I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, so I think I've talked to most of the people here. Yeah, I think I've talked to most of the people everywhere, honestly. So I don't think I can really get any more quests. Stack 4 of them? Like if I got 4 dark attribute ones, can I just use 4 of those in here? That way when I do my kitty farm, they level up that much faster? I wonder. Can I name the farms? Because I'll just name that one Hello Kitty. A Shining Greymon. I don't think I've heard of that. Okay, so I think I've talked to most of the people here. Yeah, I think I've talked to most of the people everywhere, honestly. So I don't think I can really get any more quests outside of the town. Digimon. Alright, let's just leave. Let's do the other quests. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe not. I can always just look later about quests, or cases, I guess. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. What? Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in the supernatural and complex cyber crimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperated well with Detective Motoyoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. Though we received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Motoyoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Motoyoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve. Now it's our case. Got it? Okay. Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. ... Huh? What? You don't know about Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power cables, water pipes, and so on. They're moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex of tunnels, so there are of course many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate we need to unlock is. It's a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason. and no one has been able to open it since. Sounds like a job for the Digital Mans. We'll just play the Ghostbusters tune behind that. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. Seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see. So then the pug passed around to the Kuremi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want access to a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with this underground gate is? Where's that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is gonna be so much fun. Huh? It's an underground gateway, so there will just be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever heard of the stochastic process in quantum mechanics? No. I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. Until we open up the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or the void of space. Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities, so just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out. Alrighty. Let us go, I guess. Quantum mechanics. Yeah, I didn't get to take any quantum mechanics classes. School just won't leave you alone. I'm sorry, Sky. Oh, I guess we take the elevator down, huh? No. Well then how do we get to this thing? I guess I'd have to just hit the map. Okay. Oh, look at this place. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect, jump into it, and unlock the gate. Ah. What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working? That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it's just that you didn't activate the connect jump properly. Right. I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. Wow. Thanks, I've only been connect jumping in everywhere. You need to study some quantum wave stuff for your analytic philosophy seminar. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. I want to research that. Can I research that too? You did the Schrodinger's cat thing in high school? I've done that like twice. Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Dot, ellipses, dot. Now what? That's it. What? What was the point of that? 30 minutes later. Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. 1 hour later. Dot, dot, dot. Several hours later. We stood here for several hours. 100 years later. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. It was about free will, and you use quantum wave research to demonstrate how multiple outcomes exist at the same time. Oh, that sounds really interesting. Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems that you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. What? If I were to posit a theory as to how your connect jump works. Your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on it to the target's location's digital space, and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server, it doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seem to be certain limitations when interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. Put simply, cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second, how could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed? Yes, disappointment is definitely the key. I rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open quickly as you can. Yeah, please, because you're not making any sense right now, Kyoko. Shush. Training complete. Alright. You need to buy new clothes. I need some new summer clothes. I guess we can go to the farm since we're right there. Tentomon. Don't care. Maybe I should fight them to see how much experience I get though. It's probably a good idea. Train. They have a volcano in their farm now. Nobody's really gained any levels yet, though. Oh yeah, that's right, Kaiko can go to level 99 now. Oh, Agumon hit 16, so we can level him up now. Abiant, I think we can level up. Alright, so let's level up some peeps. The doink, doink, doink. Black Kitty Mons. It's 12 AM and your thoughts are all. You should go see if you can find a download for Kung Fu Panda 3. That's pretty random. Level 30. How much SP do you have? You have 55? Yeah, you need 60? You might be able to hit that, so I might wait. I'll wait. Quiz can't. Is that Taomon? I don't know which one is Taomon. Quiz, you'll have to tell me which one's Taomon. So I know. Sheer can't do anything yet. Kaiko won't be able to do anything for a while. Masterpiece can turn into Lady Devimon at level 30, but needs 10 ABI, which is what the training is for. Then I'll have to work on the cam. That's weird that she can turn into Nightmon. Moving to your iPad, need to be rested up for tomorrow. Okay, Sky, rest up well. For those of y'all who are not, make sure you're following Sky. Tomorrow she is doing a 24-hour marathon, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. EST, EDT, whatever, daylight time, I don't care. It's Eastern time. She's gonna be doing a 24-hour stream. Make sure y'all follow her, check her out. I will be there, regardless if I have, if they post my assignments up or not tomorrow. I won't be streaming. I'm just gonna take tomorrow off. If for some reason they don't put up my schedule, then I'll just work on like the Toe Jam and Earl guide that I need to do or something else like that. But yes, I will be in her stream. I will be hosting her tomorrow. So everybody make sure you can be there and check her out. It's gonna be fun. She's got a lot of fun games lined up. some good stuff going down. So you won't regret it. Trust me. I'll try to be chatty. If I have homework, I won't be. If I'm just working on the Toe Jam Neural Guide, I will be. Ish. Galarian's Ash. See, I want to see that game. So I've never seen it before. Don't know how people do 24-hour streams. I've done 2 of them, but I never sleep, so it's not so bad for me. What up, Az? How you doing, Az? Alright. Let's see. So now we can do Agumon here. Geo Greymon. What's with the weird wannabe watch? That's a weird looking Greymon. He looks cooler than the normal Greymon. Why didn't Agumon turn into this in the show instead of the other dumb one? I'm doing okay, ass. Thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Yeah, he looks so much cooler than normal Greymon. What the heck? That's garbage. We got ripped off in the first Digimon show. Okay. Let's finish this up and get that other farm thing. Tired? Yeah, I feel you on that. Did I give him the command? Yes, I did. I believe I did. I can't remember anymore. Yes, Sleep Well Sky. Looks much cooler than Greymon. So much cooler. Drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. Alright, we'll take him down and we'll see how much experience we get. Wow, ass. Wow, that's not even worth fighting. Okay, so we won't fight here. Hacking skill, copy and paste. I can do that. Y'all are crazy. Yellow. Okay. That's all we needed to do to unlock this gate. I've gotten into sunbathing. All the Digimons like to sunbathe. I thought that sound effect for the footsteps in this dungeon was only for that one dungeon, but hearing that it's for every dungeon kind of grates on your ears after a little bit. Yes, go to the underpass. You haven't gotten that far in this game? It's a good one. I'm enjoying it. Seems that you've managed to unlock the gates, so thanks for that. Must have been easy for you given your skill. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an eater in there? I see. It is strange to see just a small section of a labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This is definitely a ley line. Oh. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land spirit. It's well known that Sousei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji and Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note in this instance are Kan-Eiji and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojoji and Hiei Shrine to the southwest, all big religious institutions. The digital wave. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And we're just like, And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Kan-Eiji and Zojoji, and Shinto shrines, Asakusa and Hiei, you'll find they cross right inside old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines, and tower radios dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either. The one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through here. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, uh-huh. I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough then. How? We said yes! What else do you want us to say? I don't understand. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me? Okay. Now all of a sudden our Digimon get to appear. But this is the real world. Also, this is set up kind of like how when we just float through the dungeon areas. Oh man, it's gonna take us a while to check out this whole thing. Okay, so there's nothing on this side. But I do need to come around back that way to grab that. Which I was gonna do anyway. If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. Oh, what now? As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with the underground waterways going along the highways to carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. But simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? So all this stuff happening is just due to some bad juju. Oh, you put up the tiger cubs on your Twitter? I'll check that out later, Kaiko. Stop right there, don't go any further. You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any further and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. What? Color me intrigued though. That's one heck of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. But the item! I didn't get to grab the item! Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all of this to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was a Kamishido research lab of all things. What? Well, how was that? Oh, don't be so dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. Nothing else, it indicates that Kamishido and the government have a tighter relationship than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishido could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. Ruffling. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishido that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time comes to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to. Just be grateful we have that up our sleeve if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business, rather I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamishido has built a research lab underneath the Tokyo Metropolitan Government building too, right? So how about you just walk on through the front door and see what you can find, sound good? Okay. Will do. Okay, so this case isn't closed yet. I guess that makes sense, because the finish in this case probably finishes off this chapter. And we haven't fought a big boss yet. Flame Dramon doesn't count. That leads me places to connect jump to. Nope. That was a lot of reading. My throat hurts a little bit. You can go to the Tokyo Metropolitan Building now. Fantastic, but first I want to see if I can get that item. Oh, what? Come on. Oh, wrong way. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Oh, come on. There's plenty of reason. There was an item in there. I wanted the item. No fair. Alright. Oh, are you here for a tour of the lobby? Please, come on inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this new metropolitan building isn't entirely complete as of yet. Hey Loveless, what's up? Well, there was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. Did you make it inside the building? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere so you can infiltrate their systems. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic as always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. Ah, the Tower of Babel. Speaking of that, the Babel 2, the anime, was pretty garbage. I didn't enjoy it. I remember liking the first movie, but I didn't like Babel 2 at all. Yay, it's so big. What's all this space for? I don't know. Nobody else wants to talk. A new hall in Roppongi. Wouldn't have expected that in my wildest dreams. New city hall. Seems like anything can happen with Kamishiro back in it. Not that I should expect anything less from a company like that. Your Edge Lordy Shame band's lead singer has a solo album. What's an Edge Lord? I don't know what that is. There's a small digital shift happening here. Let's go. Is something wrong out there? Oh, you found the terminal that's digital shifting a little? If this shift is weak while still prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? It's a glowy terminal. Glowy. Alright. Now we can get some items. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to save it again. I just got in here. Patamon. Can't escape? How can we not run from them? I don't understand. Bug Recovery 3. I think that fixes Dot or something like that. Hey look, there's an eater over there. Quick, are there any other Digimon monsters? Nope. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. I think I can use that security thing to boost up my encounter rate for a second since I have a data type finally. High security function call. I can't use function call? Why? These restrictions on using these hacking skills. It's kind of annoying. Oh right, I have to have a free type Digimon in the party. That's so dumb. I mean I get it, makes sense. Whatever. I don't like it though. Well, he hit pretty hard right there. He's got a pretty decent amount of health. If he starts converging data and hits us like in that other shift, we could be in some trouble. Wow, only 30. Whoa! Calm down. Why are you going after Sky so heavy? Chill out, dude. How much does that heal for? 180? That's not even worth. observing. Oh, he's watching us. Can I poison you? Nope. I don't trust that poison move anymore. I'm just not gonna use it, I guess. Oh, I need to make YouTube splits tomorrow. I guess I'll do that if I don't get my assignments posted up. I have too many. I gotta split like 8 days of video. Oh my gosh, that's gonna take forever. Probably more days than that. I think it's scared of Sky you would be too in that position. Oh. Chompers is paralyzed. That's not the best thing. Not the worst though. Okay, so I guess this wasn't such a bad fight after all. I thought he was gonna use that one move that they did in the digital shifting yesterday in Akihabara. But this Eater wasn't all that strong, apparently. Holy Light 3, yes, give me that. Destruction Cannon 3. Oh yeah, I want that. I forgot to set that in though. Destruction Cannon should be pretty good. So you found an Eater inside there after all, but you couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Jeggerd. The fact that there is an Eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get on back to the office now. That was probably hard work going all over the place today, but thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found that the Metropolitan Government Building itself is one big digital wave force field. What? From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. Remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play here. The natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines and digital waves emanating from a sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do it that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have a mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy... as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro can stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the building beyond the facility, hence the digital ship you ran into the lobby. And with any good digital ship comes an Eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. Well, we don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual Eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might, well, not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. This of course calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on and just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Jeggerd. We're onto something here, I know it. Man, she has a lot to say when she talks. Hey Johnny Breeze, what's up? You have something terrible to confess. Hey Dwagon, you may pick up Laura in Street Fighter V. It's because you watched Mike Ross play with her last time, huh? You watched him play her and saw him wreck that birdie, and now you're committed. Alright, so let's join all the Digimons. The short railroad. Yeah. Everybody's wondering about the short railroad on the island. Sleuth rank up. We became a rising cyber sleuth. So yeah, our sleuth rank doesn't seem to be tied to how many cases we clear. Seems to be more story related. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamoshida when the time is right. Okay. Mike sparks your interest. Her punishes are so good. She's got some good punishes. Yeah, we've had like 3 Digimon say they like sunbathing now. Alright, so we've got no more cases at the moment. She's gonna tell us, why don't you go somewhere else now? There's no one we can really talk to. I don't think. She's always been there. He's been there. He's been there. They've been there. They've been there. She's been there. They've been there. I can't do the next Coliseum. Been there. Been there. Maybe in the K Cafe? Nothing. Whatever. She's not saying anything. No one else is in here. Oh, let's give our medals to the Metal Man. I did all that work for a Flame Dramon medal, and that plus all the other ones I got only got me 610 yen. That's pretty terrible. Alright, well, let's exit, I guess. Let's see where she wants us to go. Because at this point, we have to just kind of progress the story. Because we can't grind, we don't have enough, we don't get enough experience points for anything. There's been a lot of action over at Shibuya Records in Shibuya. You've been there, right? Oh, Jimmy Ken's going crazy, I think. Alright, well, let's see. What's happening over there? What's our farm looking like? Wait, what? Development kit that increases farm islands usable in the Digifarm. Yes, 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 let's use that. Add islands. Alright, Kitty Island is a go. Let's take this one off. Put all the dark ones in there for now. But it's gonna become only kitties soon. I'll put them in there too, just so they can kind of get some stuff going. Free type. Oh wait, you're a plant type, so you'll get more in here. So I gotta remember that. I got plants and fires. Let's put the fires in there. Plants in there. I'll just put them in here. Alright, we gotta get more kitties. All the Gatomons. Black Gatomons. Well, he should probably get... I should probably have him in the bank because he might get more experience. Since we're just kind of running around not really making much use of him. And we're not grinding, so it's probably better to have him in the bank at this point. I don't want Wasmon in the party. Okay, keep Neko in the bank too. I guess we'll take these two scrubs with us. It'll give us a reason to fight the things we run into. Alright. Hey Yosuke, what's up? Forgot what I was doing for a second. Shibuya. I need to use those experience things. Or they're just gonna end up sitting there forever. Not having anything done with them. But I don't know what to do with them. I don't know who to use them on. Oh, we can actually go inside the record store. That's cool. Kokuwamon. What? Bakemon. Only thing that changed was his attack stat. Because you use a different route. Yeah, Panzer had did that too and had told me about that earlier. Thanks for testing that too to confirm it. I'm still gonna do it though for the ABI. I know I can train the ABI, but I need the cam up to 100%. So I'm just gonna have a kitty farm, which I know is not optimal, and everyone's gonna disagree with it because it's not the strat, but it's the strat I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I need a bunch of Yakomons.
これはすみません。お客様にこんなところ。
Shame, you're fired.
最近おかしな事件のせいでちょっぴり疲れてて。電脳探偵？困った時は相談を？へえ。っていうか、お客様にこんな話をしちゃうなんて。仕切り直していいですか？もう一回話しかけてくれたらちゃんとしますから。ね、ね。
No. If you don't see the CD you like, I can back order it for you. Okay, well that doesn't help us at all. Okay, well, I mean, ancient Beetlemon. Alright, I guess I gotta go find someone else now to talk to. So she's confirmed there's some weird stuff going on, but she's at work and can't tell me. Man, why do they gotta finish their training so fast? Wow. I didn't think that car was gonna stop. Okay.